Greetings, hello. We're doing pandas and rpy2 installation guide today. So first step, uh, we're going to use a NC State VCL reservation with ArcGIS 10.2. Well, we're not going to use a VCL today. We're just going to use my computer here in Jordan Hall, which is provided to me by NC State University. God bless them. So first, we want to check for a 32-bit Python 27. I'm just going to go through every step here, even though some of them seem obvious. So let's open Python. And I have my Python prompt set to 2.7. Alright, so we're going to import platform. Great. We're going to go platform architecture. Did I get that? Yep, 32-bit and 2.7. So we're good to go there. If you don't have either 32-bit Python 2.7 or you do and it's not loaded up as your default when you type Python, you got to check that. Great. You should know how to fix that soon. So next step is to install the most recent version of R. And when you install R, you get both 32-bit and 64-bit. It comes, they both come together, and we're actually going to be referencing the 32-bit one in our next installation steps. So I already have it downloaded. You download it, you just click through. It's just a wizard, and you get 3.2.2. Great, and this link works. It's active on the installation guide. Alright, so next we're going to, once we have R installed, we're going to edit the environment variables. So this is just noting where the environment variables are and then noting that trailing semicolons are necessary. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add Python itself to the path. So let's open up our system, our advanced system settings, our environment variables, and path right here. Great. And so, I actually already have it, already have these installed, but I'll just show you what it looks like. Let's scroll over. You gotta love this legacy Windows setup. Like seriously, this is some Windows 95 stuff right here. So C, Python 27, ArcGIS 10.2, and I have Python.exe. So you want to add that to your path and add the semicolon, trailing semicolon on the end. Alright, let's check the second step. Add 32-bit R to your path. So once you have R installed, this is the default installation location. Program files are and so actually the most recent version is 3.2.2. And then bin, and then I386. So I386 references the 32-bit version, and that's the one you have to have. Otherwise, you're going to get errors, and we're not going to go down that road. So let's check it in here. I'll show you how I have it. So I already have it set up. C program files R, and I have 3.2.2, then your bin, and then I386. Fantastic. All right. Next, you want to add the scripts directory from Python to your path. So again, I'll just sort of show you how I have it. C Python 27 ArcGIS 10.2 scripts. Alright, last two things reference your R user. So we're all set with the path variable. I'm going to make a new user right here called R user, and I set it to my Unity ID. And I also set R home, R underscore home, all caps, to C program files R 3.2.2. So that should get you all set up insofar as environment variables are concerned. Great. Now, next step is you want to download and install Windows C++ compiler. So what this does is just allows Visual Basic and C++, to talk to C++ and then compile whatever programs are downloaded in that language. So we get this. It's called VC for Python 27. I already have it installed right there. And it takes like 5 minutes, so we're just going to skip that. But once you have it, open it up, and we're ready to go. So there it is. Oh, see, right. So I already have it. So obviously it's not going to do an installation prompt. It just says repair, remove. Let's just go to repair. Great. So we're all set. Now we want to go to getpip.py. So I'm sure you probably already have pip, but we're just going to go through the whole thing. Great. Allow. It's interesting you have to allow each link, but this is how it works. So now we have all of the code. We just copy and paste the entire thing. I'm not sure what happened there. I think I just hit a keyboard shortcut. Let's try that again. There's a little bit of lag here. Stay with me. Great. Copy. Go to Atom. I have Atom. I'm sure you have your own text editor, but you see I already had it set up. So I'm just going to make a new file. Paste the pip. Save it. It says I have to save it in my geomatney folder for some reason. And I'm going to call it getpip.py. And once I say .py, Atom will recognize that it's Python and should light up. Yep, it should light up. And that's just some code that is in there. I'm not sure what any of it means, but we'll just leave. Great. So now we have getpip.py. We used a text editor to make a new file. We saved it, and then from a new command prompt. So let's open back this up. We move into the same directory that we obviously put it. Mine's in geomatney right there. I guess we can say dir is what you're supposed to do in Windows. And you go to, should be here somewhere. It's not here. Oh, there it is. Getpip.py. Cool. So Python getpip.py, and obviously I just use tab completion there. Okay, and so I already have pip, but this should install pip. If you have problems installing pip from there, you're just gonna have to follow through with the errors on Google. But it should be fairly straightforward because obviously this is something that is installed all the time. So great, we have pip. Now this is a strange thing. We have to download and install Visual C++ 2008 Express Edition. This is because of a requirement that's specific to rpy2. It's a little bit antiquated, so you have to reach back in 2008 in order to get this program. So let's just download that. Let's run it, and hopefully we'll be alright here. I'm actually not quite sure how this is different from the Windows C++ compiler that we got earlier. Obviously this is the updated edition, but this is Visual C++. I honestly don't know the difference, but this is what we need. So let's go back to installation. Do we still have that? Yes, we do. And it's still running. And still running. We're just gonna let it sit here. Okay, so the next step is the crucial step, and this is a step that will throw some errors if you do not get Visual C++ 2008 Express or the Windows C++ compiler. It's all sort of a run-up to NumPy install, NumPy upgrade. So you have to have the latest version of NumPy in order to get pandas. And that link right there is something that's easy to break. When it does break, you have to Google the errors. But hopefully we can move past that and we can get a successful installation here. So now that this is done, it looks like it's not quite done yet, but this should all go fast. Unfortunately, this will be on YouTube, so you can just skip over this. Hopefully you listen to a good mix in the background. I recommend Gorilla vs. Bear July 2015 mix. It's something I've been coding to since it came out. It's really great. And check out Gorilla vs. Bear if you haven't already. Excellent website. So it looks like this is actually taking longer than I expected. So we're just going to let it sit, and I'm going to go get some water. Excuse me.
No, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. Because you have like concept in episode specifically in Twitter that no, I mean that doesn't hold up. Like what if this do it. Oh, and then do this. I feel like your tone is just so different.
Oh, looks like we're ready to go. Alright. So, what did we just do? Oh, we installed Visual C++ Express Edition. Alright, now for the big test. So you want to run pip install numpy and dash dash upgrade, and it's good to go. Look at that. You can just do pip install numpy, actually, obviously, if you don't have it already, but you should already have it. And so yeah, it takes 5 minutes. It's also a long install. Great. But fortunately we're good to go. Now, I'm going to go to Pywin32 sourceforge.net and select the most recent build. So, I kind of hate SourceForge. It's got all these ads on it, but this is where it's hosted. The ads are just like distracting, but go here and it's not so bad. Alright, so there's our most recent build 219, and you want to download and install for 32-bit Pi 2.7. In this case, it's Pywin32 219 Win32 Pi 2.7.exe. That was plainly obvious, obviously, the first time I downloaded it, right? Alright, so there we are. We got it. That's what we needed, and start in 2 seconds. Bam. Alright. Good to go. Fortunately, this is only a 30-second download. Let's open it up, and let's go through this ancient install prompt. Absolutely ancient. And this will throw an error if you get the wrong version, and then you have to go back and figure out what you did wrong. But fortunately, we got the right version the right time the first time. Great. That's this version right here. So make sure you get that one. So, alright, so there's an error that comes up potentially that there's a problem with the registry, and there's a register file here that I have. You have to troubleshoot that error. Just Stack Overflow question and answer form that I got this link from. I'll just show you that in case you run into this error. Yeah, right here. So what was it? So the initial thing is yeah, Python version 2.7 is required, which is not found in the registry. You're like, what does that even mean? So the solution is this guy made a registry file that will automatically change the registry for Python. It works. I did it. Just download this, and it's great. So if you run into that error, follow the Stack Overflow link, and you download this register file. Great. So hopefully we're clean from here. Now, you want to download an rpy2 installation executable wheel file. I never heard of wheel files prior to doing this, but apparently they exist. And here's the link. It's hosted on uci.edu, just, a random corner of the internet, and you'll see the website is, here it is. And we want 32-bit Python 2.7 version again. So rpy2 2.5. Let's see if we can find this. Why don't we just do this? Copy, Command F, paste. Oh, it's the first one. Go figure. Alright, we got our wheel file in downloads. Done. And we use pip to install a wheel file, that's interesting. So let's go to downloads. It's in there somewhere, right? So pip install, install there's our wheel file. Let's install it, and so it's already installed for me, but hopefully that will install rpy2. Great, and now because that numpy is installed, we should be able to say pip install pandas. Bam, good to go. So you see here we have, these are some dependencies. which hopefully should be installed when you upgrade NumPy, but just in case, pytz, Python date util, and 6. If you want to go ahead and finish this up and get rpy2 working, you can say pip install single dispatch. Great. Oh, also, by the way, you want to do this on a computer where you have administrative access, obviously, so you can't really do it, in like a Jordan Hall lab. It won't work unless you have administrative access, which I don't. So you open Python, this is to check out final credits, and you say import pandas. Let's see if we have an error. It worked. Great. You say import rpy2.rObjects. And if that works, and you're in the clear, you have rpy2, and you have pandas, and you can do all the data analysis you'd ever want to do in Python. So hopefully, if you have any errors from that arise in this process, you can find out the answers on Google, or you can email me at janitney@ncsc.edu, and I'll be happy to lend a hand. Thanks and good night.